I'm talking to the money. Okay. I'm talking to the money.
In a lose-lose situation now. What came out still on top.
With Floyd? We said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
This little situation that he put me in to, make me lose.
About what Floyd trying to do. Gervonta Davis talking about Floyd trying to make him leave his old trainer.
Gervonta Davis reportedly crossed paths with Floyd Mayweather while Floyd was out with his wife and bodyguards. The encounter caught Floyd off guard, and things got heated fast. Neither of them backed down, and the unexpected tension drew the attention of everyone nearby.
I know. Anything he said. All that bullshit.
Julia.
Rumors are swirling that Floyd Mayweather might be helping train Lamont Roach for his upcoming fight against Gervonta Davis, and it's shaking up the boxing world. For Davis, this isn't just another matchup, it's personal. The idea that his former mentor could be backing his opponent feels like a betrayal. Even without solid proof, the buzz alone has raised the stakes, adding more weight to an already intense showdown as Davis prepares to face both Roach and possibly Mayweather's shadow in his corner.
He almost hit you. I see that. Help me. I know we're trying to go. I go up there for a reason. How is she going to record? How is she?
Over time, Floyd Mayweather's actions have raised doubts about his true intentions for Gervonta Davis's career. He's praised Davis publicly and wished him success, but his behavior hasn't always lined up with those statements. One major incident that sparked controversy was when Floyd reportedly shared inside details about Davis's style with Frank Martin, one of his rivals. Since Mayweather knows Davis's strengths better than most, sharing that kind of info feels like a betrayal. Now, many are starting to believe that Floyd's mentorship may have never been as genuine as it seemed.
Young fighters, he loves to embrace guys, so what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting? And has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, because 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent's sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning. Go give yourself a mental edge, you know, like, because you know you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. You know, it could be little things that'll take you to the next level. You know, that Floyd, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heave to it and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you doing it. He could show you something, you know, and it could be the same thing. You know, you might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of like feel about yourself.
Hold up, limitless, niggas to me capping in it.
That period took a serious emotional toll on Gervonta Davis. He didn't just see Floyd Mayweather as a promoter, he saw him as a mentor he could trust. So when signs pointed to Floyd possibly turning against him, it hit hard. It wasn't just business, it felt personal. Being let down by someone who helped build his career was a deep wound. Davis had to come to terms with the painful reality that the same man who once supported him might now be working against him.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Floyd Mayweather recently made headlines by teasing a new documentary that he claims will expose never-before-seen moments, including some involving Gervonta Davis. He hinted at revealing hidden truths that have stayed private until now. For many, this feels like the final blow in their broken relationship. Instead of handling things quietly, Floyd appears ready to put it all out there. To Davis, it's a clear sign. Mayweather doesn't just think their bond is strained, he sees it as completely over.
My documentary that's coming out, you guys gonna see 26 years of behind-the-scenes footage that you guys have never seen.
Calvin Ford, who's been with Gervonta Davis from the very beginning, didn't hold back when asked about Mayweather possibly helping Frank Martin. He spoke openly about his frustration, saying actions like that reveal a person's true colors. Having seen Davis grow every step of the way, Ford's reaction makes it clear, this isn't just Davis feeling the betrayal. The whole team felt it. What Mayweather did didn't just shake Davis, it hit everyone who's been in his corner since day one.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's going to be built itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn britches. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
In a bold move, Gervonta Davis broke his silence about the money he made while under Mayweather Promotions, something that had always been kept behind closed doors. By opening up, he made it clear he's no longer holding back. Davis revealed he wasn't being paid fairly during that time, sending a strong message that he's ready to take full control of his career. It was a turning point, showing he's done letting others call the shots.
In a lose-lose situation now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
This little situation that he put me in to, you know, make me lose, but he thought I was gonna lose.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Who, if you don't mind? If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know? So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on the shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it.
Yeah.
When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all niggas how so you wouldn't have to get here. And now it's like betrayal almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think, he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
Gervonta Davis hasn't stayed quiet about how his relationship with Floyd Mayweather has changed. He's pointed out that what went on behind the scenes didn't match the public image Floyd put out. Davis believes his drive to surpass Floyd's success may have triggered some quiet jealousy. It's tough to accept, but he now thinks that could be why Mayweather has started supporting his opponents. To Davis, it feels like his own mentor sees him as a threat.
People don't know that what Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the Chrome Heart bag, the Maybach, the Lloyd shit, that was all in my post.
That was you posted that. You posted that. Oh wow.
Chrome bag.
Right.
Lloyd shit. Maybach.
Oh.
He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd. Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of it.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Critics often argue that Davis's opponents were carefully chosen to dodge the toughest challenges, keeping him from facing the most dangerous fighters. Many think Mayweather played a key part in controlling these matchups to protect Davis's unbeaten streak. While Davis's skill is obvious, it's battling the best that will truly define his legacy. The concern is that this careful matchmaking might have stopped him from fully showing what he's capable of.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is one of the most overrated fighters in the sport of boxing right now, and not because of his skills, but because of his resume, and resume does matter. In my opinion, he's a victim of what I call Terrence Crawford syndrome, where you have a really bad promoter who only wants you to fight in promotion fighters who you know that they can 100% beat. If Tank Davis wants to be great, he's going to have to fight one of the other champions in the two divisions that he fights in, 135 pounds and 140 pounds. I'm going to list off all the champions in those divisions and tell you if I think he can beat them or not. So first we got the only other full champion in 135 pounds, Shakur Stevenson. If they fought, I think Tank has a good chance of maybe knocking him out in the later rounds, but if I had to bet my house on it, I would say Shakur Stevenson would beat him in a close decision, and it would end up probably being a boring fight. But I think Shakur has the skills to beat Tank Davis over a long 12-round fight. Now we have Subriel Matias, who's a scary Terminator-like fighter who gives up the early rounds to come on later and drown you in those later rounds. But he's very stiff, and he doesn't have very good footwork at all. I think Tank Davis will probably, box his face off for most of the 12 rounds. There might be some trouble in the late rounds, but if Tank can stay out of trouble, I think this is one of the few champions that he would beat, but I don't think he would fight him. Now we have Pitbull Cruz, who Tank already beat by a close decision, and Tank beat him with a broken hand.
Mayweather has long been known as a mentor to rising fighters, and his early support of Davis showed that clearly. He didn't just offer advice, he gave exposure and powerful promotion that helped Davis rise quickly. Floyd's experience in the ring played a big role in boosting Davis's profile. For a while, their relationship seemed strong, with Floyd openly taking credit for Davis's success. But now, things are different. Davis is focused on carving out his own path and moving beyond Floyd's shadow.
Do you will come back to boxing?
Oh no. I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta "Tank" Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud of.
Even when things seemed good, Davis often felt overshadowed by Mayweather's strong presence. Floyd usually grabbed the spotlight, which sometimes made it tough for Davis's achievements to get noticed. Davis wanted the freedom to choose his fights and control his own career. Leonard Ellerby, who knows the ins and outs of Mayweather Promotions, confirmed Davis wasn't locked into any contract, meaning his independence was possible. It was time for Davis to move past being the student and stand on his own.
Like some confusion, is Tank a Mayweather Promotions fighter still? Is he not? What is his his involvement with Mayweather Promotions, or is it just all still PBC, Al Heyman?
Yeah, Tank is not signed to Mayweather Promotions.
Okay. Gotcha.
He's not signed to Mayweather Promotions. His contract ran out.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But as I always say, contracts don't define relationship.
The tension between Davis and Mayweather has grown impossible to ignore lately. Though Davis hasn't openly attacked Floyd, his words and tone make it clear his feelings have shifted. What was once a close bond is now filled with mistrust and subtle jabs. What began as a quiet drift has turned into a clear break, with both moving on without the strong connection they once shared.
He didn't know how good I was and how I would like handle the situation. So he just threw me out there. He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bent. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You next in line. This is you next in line.
Is there like a,
The last question you guys never
is there like a love-hate before though? Like, you love the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
Even with all the tension, Davis still respects what Mayweather has accomplished. He never denies Floyd's greatness and often says he has no desire to fight him. That humility shows where their relationship began. Even now, Davis acknowledges Floyd's legacy. He just doesn't want to be trapped by it. Their story is complex, but respect remains at its core.
How would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like if you were to fight Floyd, like in
Don't
his prime,
fight him.
if you guys were both in the
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying like I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch.
Mayweather frequently highlights how much he helped Davis rise, and while there's truth to that, it's also caused tension. Davis wants to be recognized not just as a product of Floyd's guidance, but as a fighter who earned everything through his own skill and effort. Floyd's ongoing focus on his role has sometimes made Davis feel like a side note in his own story.
Floyd, I was doing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
After all the drama, Davis is focused on his biggest test yet, his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach at Barclays Center. This fight isn't just about titles. It's about pride, legacy, and proving he can succeed on his own terms. Critics will keep doubting him, just like they did with legends before, but Davis is ready to silence them, not with words, but with his power, skill, and heart inside the ring.
Davis is prospering, and he's got a big fight coming up 3 weeks from now in the Barclays Center in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, against Lamont Roach, the 130-pound WBA champion, fighting for the 135-pound WBA championship. Now, Gervonta Davis put out a tweet and said, "This is greatness. Don't let anybody fool you or convince you otherwise." And I agree 100%. And I know that there are people that are going to come to this comment section and say, who did he fight? What did he do? Who did he fight? What did he do? If you pay attention to boxing long enough and you watch boxing long enough, you better believe you're going to hear that same question being said about every fighter in Gervonta Davis' situation.
That wraps up today's video. Don't miss the next one.